Hello everyone. So today is all about makeup. I want to show you how I achieved this look. So come, let's do this together. Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel. This is your girl Dione. I want to say thank you to all my subscribers. I appreciate you, especially if you are a returning subscriber. You're highly appreciated, and to all the new subscribers, you're highly welcome. God bless you. I appreciate you. So let's jump right into this video. Today I'll be using this cleanser to clean my face. Today is all about makeup. I'll be showing you how to take care of your face even before you apply anything on your face. So it's very important for your skin not to have breakouts and all of that. It's good to use good products. So you start by taking care of your face. I use my cleanser, I clean my face. I already washed my face, but sometimes it's good to always go over again with this. It freshens your face, especially your eyes. Sometimes you just get this dark that remains on your eye from the previous makeup and all of that. So it's good to clean it, clean your lips, let it stay fresh. So just take care of your skin before applying makeup on. So that's my face, that's how it's looking. So I'm just showing you, look at my eyebrows. I'll be cleaning them and I'll be showing you the final product. So I have this lotion that I use. It's actually mine that I use on my face. So it's always good to go with natural products on your face. You can use products made out of shea butter and all of that. So I want to show you how you can work on your face so you don't pull down, you instead lift up. Yeah, so you don't make your skin to sag. You pull up and then you work on your face going upwards. I always try every stage I do. So I have this 3-in-1 primer. You can also have it in this form, in a tube form like this. It's the same thing. So this is 3-in-1. I just spray it, and it's a spray, and it's in the spray form. So I spray it all over my face, and then I just let it sink into my skin. I press it on. So you can use your hand, or you can use a brush, or you can still apply this with a brush like so. I always like to go on my T-zones. These areas are called T-zones because most people tend to sweat a lot on these areas within the day and all of that when you're going about and doing your stuffs. So you always get to apply much more primer on these areas to avoid sweating in this area. So this is the T-zone area from here going down, all of this. Okay, you can also have a fixer spray like this. So you have this too. So it depends, whatever you have just works fine. So use what you have and everything will be good. So you can spray it as this just to fix everything in before you start applying your makeup. This stage is very crucial, especially for those who sweat a lot. It's always good to do this, and then dry every stage for the products to penetrate your skin and then just stay in place all day. So this is how I do it. Feels so good. Never mind this nail, it's actually for braiding. I do braid hair, I'm a braider, so I always have this little fingers longer and all of that. Okay, so good. I have this lip scrub that I'll be using for my lips. It's good to take care of your lips too, not just the face. So I'll apply it. Now it's actually winter here, so we get to get dry lips and all of that. So do scrub your lips, take care of them. Like so, exfoliate. It feels so good. Then I'll just wipe it off. Look at that, feels fresh and so soft. So lip care too is very important in your routine. good. It looks so natural. Yeah, I have this it's actually a lip, kind of a lip balm or so. I love it. It's in a form of a nail polish, and it's good. Feels so fresh, refreshing. So I'll just apply it on my lips. What do you think? Okay, so I have this product. So I want to show you how I do trim my eyelashes. You have this scissors you can use. So you can use a brush like this. Let me just show you. I'm not actually using this method. I'll be using the blade, but I just want to show you how you can go about it for your brows. Cut like this, then you brush downwards, and then you cut this way. It's just for demonstration. Okay, so I'll be using a blade. I've used this for years. I've used this for like 15 years. So I just feel comfortable doing it with a blade. The brows are not that grown to use a scissors, so I'll go with a blade this time. I'm just showing you how you can do yours too. So I'll just cut upwards with the scissors like this. Go in, brush, so that you see any hair that is like hanging outside. You go to trim it, you brush it downwards. I keep looking at the side because my kids are sleeping and I have the camera, so when you see me looking at the side, it's just with the camera. So you just have to be careful. I'm used to, so at first I used to wound myself a little bit, but I'm just so used to now that it comes naturally. Okay, so let's do this side. You have to, there's always one eye that is difficult. One is always easier to do and the other is always like a little bit complicated. You need to get the right position. Yeah, so I don't know if it's for everybody, so I'll just wipe off every hair that fell off on my face, then just go in to correct any areas and just brush in to see where there might be some hair, and then I'll just clean it, go over it. So just watch me as I do it. I'm actually making a full video so that for those who wish to actually trim their brows, maybe with a blade, I'm just showing them how to do it. So it's actually gonna be a kind of a long video because I do everything detailed, and as time goes on I'll be doing videos shorter. Okay, so here we go. What do you think? So I have this gel liner. Yeah, it's actually, I got it from Shein. Yeah, it's a brow gel, sorry. Yeah, brow gel, and this is how it comes. So it has the scooper. You just have to take just a little bit, not too much, then you apply. I'm just showing it, but sometimes I do draw my brows without applying it most of the times. For those who wish to do it, I'm just showing them. You brush upwards. It's actually to put your brows in place, to lay them. Don't do this, no need. You can use a scooper, because if you use the head of the brush, it gets to spoil the gel or so. So look at how it's looking like. I'm touching it to see if it's dry, and I always have my fan, as you know, to dry every stage. So you can also use your cotton. Normally you can put a powder too on your brows, but this time around I won't be doing it because I tried it and it's okay. So I'm just tasting it to see if it's fine, and it's good. So either this or your fan is still good. So I have these pencils, these brow pencils in dark brown, the shade dark brown. It's always preferable to use dark brown, not black, especially during the day. So we'll be going with pencils today. So let me show you. Make it really pointy. So I'll just use a trick. I will not go with freehand because I'm actually doing it so that people can learn. So I'm showing you from this angle. Use the side of your nose to know where to mark exactly where your brows start. And then you go up. You mark where you want it to start upwards. Just put a dot. Now by the side, you can either use the center of your eye, or you can still use the side of your nose, the same side of your nose. So I want the brows higher this time around. If not, I would have gone a little bit down, but I want it a little bit different. As you use the side now to measure where you want your brows to end. That is it. Put a point. So as time goes on, I'll be showing you different ways of doing different types of eyebrows. So you have the liberty to do it. So my eyebrows today, I'll be doing them a little bit large, so you can go smaller if you wish for a smaller brow. So connect the dots from here to there. So I'll just connect this point upwards here. Try to draw it to make it visible. I'm actually not using my ring light today, so I'll connect this point to this point. I tried using the ring light, but the lights, it was so bright, so I didn't like it. So I'm just using natural light. So connect this point to this point. You can make your brows smaller if you wish. So I'm going for a little bit broader look today. So this point to this point. It must not be exact. So yeah, I want to lift it up a little bit. Now try to draw it, make it a little bit bold, just so that you see what you're doing. I don't know, my light is not really the camera is not really showing the light, so I keep on insisting. So use another pencil with a sharper edge that is still new, just to make some strokes. So lift up your face before doing this. So just do like strokes. Checking on the babies. They're in bed. It's not easy for moms. We get to do what we want to do, especially when the kids, they're sleeping and we're up. So you don't need to do harsh lines, like just do strokes, light strokes if you can, like this, just filling in the brows. Actually, you can also use this angle brush. Sometimes I even prefer it, to do it like that. Sometimes I prefer it, it's better because it gives you those fake strokes that you want. Okay, so let me just try to bring it down. Actually, I have a brow gel, but it's ashy, so I didn't prefer to use it. So let's do this side. So I'm just doing it freehand, just showing you the same thing. See, I said by the side of the nose like this, you can still measure this point. You can make it slanted, but I will not do that today. So I take the side of my eye and then I know where it ends. And then I'll just connect it. But this, I will not connect the points. You can also go like this. Just follow the line downwards. So it's another style, and go directly. It still works fine. Connect this one and then connect this point. It's very good for beginners. It helps you. So just go in and fill with light strokes. Some good music. So just fill in lightly, light strokes, so that it looks natural. I'm looking into the mirror. Okay, so I have my concealers. I have this one is a darker shade I'll be using up. You can still use your foundation, it works well. This one I'll use at this angle, and then this one that is darker I'll use at the beginning of my brow. Okay, so let's start with the darker one. These are my angled brushes. This one is nice, but I'll be using it for the tail area. I love this white one. I've had it for years. So I'm looking down into my mirror. Now start here. So take your time to do your brows. Lift up your face like this, and then this is actually, we're using concealer to clean our brows. So if you have like mistakes and all of that, the concealer helps you to like correct them. So I'll just do it halfway like so, because I'll be using the lighter shade at the end. Looking at the kids again. So you bring it down so that it doesn't dry off and form harsh lines. I'll use the same concealer up, but you can also use your foundation. So I'm showing you different styles of holding your brush. You can go flat, but I prefer this, using this, the tip of the brush, for beginners. If you put it flat, you easily make a mistake and it'll be difficult for you to correct it. So take your time doing this process, because if you spoil the brow, you need to start all over again. So this is very important. Stage is important. If your brows are good, your makeup will be good. So it's like 60%. So I'm just doing the other side. Your brows is like 60% of your makeup. If your brows are well done, oof, everything just falls in place. So actually you can also do your foundation and everything and then finish with your brows, but that's risky, especially for beginners, because you need to be very careful, because if you make an error, you will spoil the whole makeup. So I prefer to always start with my brows and then I continue with my foundation and every other thing. Okay, so I'll be using this angled brush like I said at the tail. You can still use the same one I used, it's still okay. So this is where I'm gonna be using it. It's precise. I love it. I got this from Shein too. Yeah. So just take your time, don't rush it. Take your time and do this. And after, you can rush on any other thing. Just pull it down so that you don't have harsh lines. Okay, so do the other eye. So after, you say everything will be good and everything will be perfect. So let me just try to correct it to my taste. You can go in wherever you say it's not okay, you can still work on it. Just make it to what you want it to be. So I'll just be cleaning it just to see, get a view of it and see if everything is good. Okay, so I have these brushes that I use. This one is bigger, I love it, and this one is smaller. I prefer this for beginners. It's very good because it's more precise, but for me it's the same. So this or that, it's still fine. I love this one, really love it. So you can use it. I'm just showing you how you can use them. So it's good to like go in like this, so that to avoid harsh lines over your brow, you do this so that the concealer doesn't give you harsh lines. So let's just blend everything in. So the next stage, I'll be applying actually concealer on my eyes, and I'll explain why. Okay. While applying it, I will explain to you exactly why you need it. So this concealer that I used before at the top of my brows, I'll be applying it on my eyelids like this. This is actually important for your shadows, because if you just get to apply your shadows on your eye without this base, it's like a base. You can have an eyeshadow base, it still works fine, but if not, you can use your concealer. I know most people will have concealers, but they will not have bases, so you use this brush, you use it to just like blend everything in. So it actually helps your colors to pop. It helps you get the real shades that you're applying. Actually, it's just like how can I say it, it's a base. Actually, it just helps you bring out your colors. It helps you do your makeup and all of that. Without it, your colors they don't give you the exact colors you're putting on your lids, I think. Yeah, doesn't really give you. So I'll be using this brighter color. I'll just put a little bit because I'm going to be putting some gold shimmers on my eye, some gold, yeah, on my eyes here, just at this downer section. So I'll blend it in. Makeup is all about blending. Blending and blending. So I have a small palette, a Huda Beauty palette. So I'll actually use this palette to do my makeup. So let me show you how I go. Let me show you how I proceed with this. I have this fluffy brush that I'll be using. I think this is from Kiko. Got this from Kiko from Italy. So I'll be using this shadow here just to set my concealer. It's good to set your concealer so that you don't have creasing. Creasing is actually when you close your eyes and then you lift up. When you close your eyes and you open, and there is this line that just goes across like there's oil on your eye. The next stage is actually to start applying our shadows. So I'll be using this crease brush on my crease area. So I'll be starting with this shade. I go with the lightest shade first, and then I'll be progressing with darker shades. So let me show you. You can go in with swapping motions like this, or you can use the circular motions like this. You can go in circular motions. Just do what feels good for you. Sometimes I go in the swapping motions, sometimes I go in a circular. So I'll be putting in this shade. So let me show you the shade I'm putting. Yeah, this is the shade I'm applying actually. I'm just dabbing it in. I don't want the video to be too long, so there, I think the lighting is not showing the colors, but to me the colors are bright, so I'm trying to get the right angle. I actually did not use my ring light, so I just wanted it to be natural. I wanted a natural look, so that what you see is actually what it is, not that it's it's the ring light that is changing the look and all of that. So what you see here is actually the way it is. I'll be going in with this darker shade. I'll just apply it here, just at these corners. So the main reason why I didn't use my ring light was because I want those who will be doing this makeup will want to reproduce it and get exactly what they see. Not that they'll do it and they'll be like, hers was like this and why is mine not like this? So it's natural with a natural light. So just checking on the kids again. Just blend. Makeup is all about blending. Don't mind it. They say trust the process. So just put it and then you just blend. You just need to know how to blend your products in. So next I'll be going in with this brush. It's actually a clean brush, and as you can see, you just blend around these areas just to blend in the colors so that they are not harsh. You can see the difference already with the other eye that I've not yet worked upon, so you can see. So this helps you to just blend in the colors so that you don't have those harsh lines. Yeah, so you just blend. It's all about blending. I'll actually be applying shimmers on my eyes. So I have this gold again. So I want those who will be trying this, no matter the palette you have. I know you see sometimes makeup artists have like this huge palette. I want to show you that even with a small palette like this, you can actually do your makeup and it looks good. So you can go in with your finger, especially if it's for you. If it's for someone else, if you're doing makeup on someone, you can stick with a brush, but I feel like doing with my finger makes it more pigmented. Yeah, I don't just know why, but that's how I feel. Yeah, so with this little palette, I'll be doing everything just to show you can work with the same palette you have, no matter how small it is. So I have this bronzer that I will be using on my cheeks, but I will use it just in the inner corner of my eyes like this. So let me show you. I have this brush. It's really like pointy, and I'll just be applying it here in the inner corners. I like this gold color. Just apply it here. So you can just use what you have and just transform it how you want it to be. So this angled brush, I'll actually be using it with I have this liquid liner. It's a black liner, say 24. It stays on. So you can also use a gadget. I saw this gadget and I got it, but it's stressful to use. I prefer to go with my free hand. I'm so used to but it can help you, so I'm just showing you. So we'll be taking the product and I'll just make some marks of where I want my brows to start, the wing to start, sorry. So I'll first of all clean my under eyes before I forget. Just get rid of those shadows that fell off. Okay, let me dry it. Okay, so you mark a point here where you want it to start, and then you mark a point where you want the wing to end, and then you will connect the dots like so. You bring it, then you go closer to your lashes. Do not make it too bold, too big. So go as closest to your lashes as possible. I'm just going to fill in some spaces that you see with the black, with the liquid, with the black liner. Just going to fill in. You also have these liners in different forms, so whatever you have is fine. You can just use it. I have this black too. I love this one, just that it doesn't dry fast. So this one is blue, so I'll be using this one on the other eye just to show you in case this is what you have. I'm just showing you how you can go about it. So this is actually just like a tutorial. You make a point here and a point here. So I use different products to just show you how you can use whatever you have to achieve a look like this. So you go like this, then you connect this point here, going to fill in the spaces and just make everything good to your liking. See, it's really good, but it doesn't dry fast. It just takes time sometimes. So if you make mistakes under there is no problem. You can use your concealer to correct it. You just need to avoid making a mistake on top where you have your shadows and all of that. Okay. So let me just apply a little bit this way to make it look alike. I have a small kyst under my eye here, same like my dad. My dad had same eye and all of that. I actually did an operation on it, but it's still coming back. So the doctor says if it's bigger, I should come again, because and I said a kyst in French, a cyst. That's it, right? Yeah, sometimes I get to mix my words with French words. Yeah, so what do you think so far? Okay, so I'll be using this liner down, this gel liner. Yeah, I got the word. The gel liner. I'll be using it on my waterline. Just pull down a little bit for those who are most afraid of their eyes, to avoid touching your eye. Pull down like this, and then you just apply. It makes when you put black on your waterline like this, it makes your eyes wider, makes them white. That's what I think. Anyways, let's see. Do you see a difference between this eye and the other? Because I do. So you can also use your black pencil like this. Although I do not prefer black pencils, you have to insist, and they get to they're messy, I think. They're not that precise, but if you have a black pencil, you can still use it. So I'm just showing you. So it works fine. You can use what you have and it's still fine. So I was just still going anyways with my black. I find this gel liner is more pronounced, it's more pigmented and all. So I was just showing you, if you have a black pencil, how you could use it. So this is actually my mascara. This is what I use for my upper lashes. I also have another mascara for my lower lashes. It has small teeth. Yeah, this one. I think this was by Revlon. Then I use this one up. So let me show you. It's always good to start with your lower lashes than your upper lashes. So I have this gadget. Let me show you. I always get like gadgets just to try them out, so you can use it like this. But I prefer to go with my free hand, but I'm just showing you. You can use it, but I'm so used to my free hand, so I'll just go with my free hand. To me, it's like a waste of time. It takes me a longer time. So it's always good to start with your lower lashes, because if not, when you lift up your lashes like this, they'll spoil your makeup, they'll spoil your shadows. So if you want it more defined, use the edge of the brush. So let me show you how I do the upper part. I lift it up like this, and if you want it more defined and pronounced, you go like this. Yeah, it makes it more defined. Since I have black liner, that wing, it's not really showing you exactly how defined it is. Maybe the next video I'll make, I won't put a liner just to show you. So I'm just doing the same thing this way, just brushing it, putting it over, just rolling it for the product to like curve the brows and all of that. I think it makes a very big difference. So I have my lashes. They're like mini lashes. They're half, but I love them. They're natural. I really do love these lashes. So I have this Loft gadget that I use for my foundations and all of that. It's always good to just put your product on it. Yeah, I'll be putting I have a tweezer, so I'll take my lashes. So you see I put a little bit of glue on it, and I'll be applying it. Just hold it. You need something to use to actually apply it with it. So you have this, I'll just cut it. The edge, if you have like the glue that is like coming up, you can just clean it. Then I just use this, the tail of this brush just to apply the glue to the lashes, the false lashes. You let it dry a little bit for it to be like tacky, you know, like sticky, before you put it on. So I have a hand mirror, a small mirror, so look down into your mirror and just place it as close as possible to your natural lashes, and then just go in and just fix it in place as close as possible, but not exactly on your real lashes. I was trying to arrange it with the mirror, not knowing I was out of focus. Sorry. Anyways, you'll get to see me do this a lot of times. So that is it. It's actually like a half lash, so perfect. Okay, so I'll be putting the second one. I just want to show you the second one, and yeah, boom, that's good. So you can use your hand like this, yeah, with filing off your brushes and all of that. Your hands and your nails get dirty, but it's okay. So you can still use your tweezers like this. Just press your real lashes and the fake together, just merge them together so that there are no spaces. So you can use your hand, just press it together. What feels good for you, it's okay. Let's go with the face. So I have my foundation here. I'm using this brush just to apply it, and then I have my foundation, and I have my Love gadget. I'll be putting my foundation on it, just so that I don't put too much product on my face, and I'll be applying it as I go. So if you don't have your exact shade of foundation, you can actually mix two foundations, and then you try to like put it on your face with a brush to see if it's okay. So like so, try to see, is it your shade or not? So for me it's good. This is just perfect. So I don't like applying too much product on my face. I just want it to look good, flawless, but still looking the same like my skin, you know. Just apply a little bit on my forehead, and that's all. I didn't even use all what I put on the Love gadget. I didn't use it, just took what was okay for me. So I have this brush I'll be using to just like press in the product. You don't drag it, you just push in, like press in the product like this. So you could still use your same foundation on top of your brows, like your concealer, to conceal on top of your brows. So it works fine, so that you don't need to stress like trying to blend on top of your brows and all of that. So look at this. There should not be much of a difference between your skin, your face and your neck when you do your makeup. It shouldn't be two different colors, like real different. So sometimes I even prefer to go with a darker foundation, because I know I'm going to use my concealer to like highlight my face and all of that, and it will get brighter. So I'll be using this concealer that I used before for my brows. So I will just show you how I apply it to conceal, to like highlight my face. We're putting it just around my nose and under my eye, and then here at this angle. Do the same thing this way. So if you make a mistake here, you can easily correct it with the concealer. So I'll put just a little bit here, those areas that the light gets to flash on, a little bit at the bridge of my nose. I have this beauty sponge. It's so good. It's soft, but I need to wet it. Like, let me show you what I do. I make it wet, and then I squeeze out the water from my towel, and then just use it to just blend in the product. I'll do the same this way. I know some people don't really like makeup, especially heavy makeup, but from time to time you can just do your makeup by yourself, and maybe for an outing with your spouse and all of that. So sometimes it's good just to change from the norm. So you can also use a brush. This brush that I used before, I'll just use it here just to pass around this area, not making harsh lines or anything, just to like make my brows look natural. Okay, so I want to show you how to make this area of your brow look natural. So you go like this. Oh, look at that. So what do you think? This is actually a contour stick. I got this contour stick from Santorini in Greece. We actually went on how do they call it, a cruise trip. Yeah, when we stopped there, so I just took it very fast, but I think it's very dark. Since we're just in a hurry, I would have taken one sheet lighter again, but we had to run back to the ship and continue our cruise trip. So I'll be using this brush. If you don't actually have this, I'll show you what you can use. That same small palette, yeah, you can go in with that darker shade that we used at the side of the eyes. Yeah, that you can still use it. It's just a trick. So you just go as close to the center of your nose as possible. Yeah, very much at the center, as you can see, like this. Go closer to the center, and then you just draw. This is actually called contouring, so you contour your nose. I'm not doing much today. I'm just like, I just want to show you all the processes in one video, and we'll get to do makeup as time goes on, and I'll keep explaining and showing you different styles of doing your makeup and all of that, some little tricks that you can do and all of that. So, or you can still just use a brush. I have this brush which I love so much. I love this brush for contouring my nose. It's so good. I've been using this too for some years now, and I love it. Just checking on the kids again. So I have this Huda Beauty setting powder that I'll be using to set on the eye, and then I have this puff that I'll be using to. I love them, they come in handy. They're precise. So you can do this if you don't want much product, or you can just turn it over and collect some product. So I'll just be setting under my eyes. I'll be setting all those areas that I use concealer. I'll just be applying, I'll just be setting it with this setting powder. So I put a little bit under my chin, I put a little bit on my forehead. So in general, I don't really like to bake, like leave the product for a very long time on my face. I just wanted to just set a little bit and then I take off the product. So I'll be using this brush to just dust off the excess product and all of that. This brush too is good. You can still use this one and it works very well. I love it. The feeling on the face is so good, so soothing. Good. So I'll still be using this, my contour stick, just here. I'll just be applying it. I want to contour my cheeks. I put a little bit on my forehead just to bring some warmth into the face, a little bit down here, just to contour some areas a little bit. I have this angled brush, it's kind of like slanted, so down here I didn't actually put products. I just want to just make everything good. I don't want it to be too bright, so here I will just press in the product just to highlight this area, to contour this area, sorry. So just do what works for you. Whatever motion works for you, just do it. Try until you find what works for you in how to applying your concealer, how to press in and all of that. And you just do it. So I'll just set a little bit under here. I didn't actually apply concealer there. Some people have to apply if you wish to. Sometimes I might, but today I don't want it to be whitish and all of that. I just wanted to set a little bit under that contouring. So I have this fluffy brush that I'll be using. Just dust it. I don't like it to stay on my face. I don't want it to give me harsh lines, so I just dust it off. I just wanted a kind of an effect, but not too much, not overdoing it. So let me just blend my forehead. So I'll still dust off. I see like a kind of a line, so I'll dust it off again. I don't want harsh lines, so now it's good. So we're good. So I'll be using this blush, and I have this lipstick. This is actually a lipstick, but I'll be showing you how you can use it as a blush. So I'll use one on one side and the other on the other side. So I'm using this brush and I'll apply this on one side of my cheek, and then I'll show you the difference. So this is actually just a powder form of blush. So the lipstick, it's creamy because it's a lipstick, but I prefer it. That's something. I even prefer it. I don't know what you think, so you tell me what you think in the comment section. So I just blend it in a little bit. I just do it here so it's the same. And then I'll use a beauty blender and I'll just blend it out. I just love the feeling. It's soft. You can tell that it's actually a lipstick, right? So those are simple tricks that you can do. If you don't have a blush, you can use your lipstick. So I'll be using that bronzer I showed you before. Oh yeah. So these are the brushes that I have that you can use. I also have this one, bigger one. So you can use this 3. Any you have is good. So let me use this bigger one. Dust it off like this, and then you just apply on your cheekbone. Or you can still use this or that same little palette like I told you. There is that gold that we use on the eyes, remember? Yeah, that we use up here. So let me show you how you can use this one too. And let's see, you tell me which you prefer still. So I'll use this. I know most people might have this brush. So you just apply it like this. What do you think? I even prefer it. Oh my god. Let me use the other brush, something else that is a little bit puffier. Let's see what it gives us. I think I'm liking it more. So I just do same the other way, so it's the same thing. So I'll just go over it. I don't like it to be too harsh. Sometimes I even go over it with a little bit of foundation just to make it mattified or so. So I'll just put a little bit here in these areas where the light tends to flash. This is when you're going out like in the evenings, it's good. So that's just an extra, you can avoid it. So look at that. I still have to go with my lips and then I'll show you. I have this short pencil. Don't just come for me for this pencil. I can't find the others. I have longer ones, but this one, it's always around when I can't find the other ones. So this is what I do. This pencil, I got it from Cameroon, like seriously. And I have others, I can't find them. I don't know why. Up here, you just make like a V, like this. Oh yeah, and then you go. It's like a V or a bird in the sky. So you do it like this and just fill it in. You can darken the sides. So I have this lipsticks. I think this is Anastasia. Was that it? Jacobs, and this one was Kylie. Yeah, so I'm just showing you. You can apply any of them. You can apply two. It depends on the shades. So you can just mix them to get what you want. If you want to do nude, if you want to, so I'll just be trying them and then let's see what it gives us. If you think it's too bright, you can still go in with your lip pencil. So I'll put this one at the side here a little bit. So I went in again with my pencil. I felt it was a little bit too bright. So I can't find the other nude liquid lipstick, so I had to put this one. This one has kind of a brown in it, so I think it gave me, it's too shiny. That's not what I wanted, but no worries, we will do with it. I'll just blend it in and it will come to place. Okay, so I'll be using this very shimmer. This is our same palette. I'll just apply it a little bit here on this area on top of my lips just to make it pop. And then I just want to, since the highlighting and everything, I just want to insist a little bit with this concealer on top of my nose, because I'll actually be putting a little bit of bronzer there. So with my little finger, I'll just press in the product. So I'll use this brush and I'll just apply, just press. I'm trying to blend the concealer first. I don't want harsh lines, so just need to be careful. So I'll be using this up here, a little bit of bronzer, and then you just make this area pop a little bit. Like this. It's different. Okay, so what do you think about this? So let me get my hair done and I'll be right back. So here we are. What do you think about this final look? I don't know. I'm loving it. I don't know about you. Will you try it? So let me give you a closer look. only wear this for your outings. I'm just that lady behind. So that fixer spray we used before, I'll just spray it so that we see the difference. Before there was no spray, no fixer spray, so I sprayed it. Let's see if it makes a difference. Yes, it does. I think there is this glow that it gives you. So my pictures were not that good because it was actually a video and I tried taking pictures, so it's just to show you the final product. So thank you for being here. Thank you for staying here with me. God bless you. Have a nice day.